Lamla, Yahawah, Bashim Yashai, Bashim Rechachodesh. What I said there in the Hebrew was all praises to Yahawah, who the world ignorantly calls God, in the name of his only begotten Son, whose name is Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, in the name of the Holy Spirit, which is the Rechachodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers who are teaching this word in sincerity and truth. And Shalom Laha Bakaria, which I said in the Hebrew was peace to the elect. And what you see here, Akim Wakwathiam, is an article I just come across today. The date is September the 8th, 2022. And the article is from Washington Square News. And it reads, off third, N.Y.U. housing moves to implement microchip building access. As N.Y.U. embraces microchip technology, students will no longer need a physical key to enter their dorms. See it there, September the 8th, 2022. This article is speaking prophecy loud and clear. It is speaking prophecy loud and clear. Let's read it. It reads, keys are outdated, according to an email from the N.Y.U. Office of Residential Life and Housing Services, sent to residential students over the summer. The office completed a series of renovations to certain resident halls, including Weinstein and N.Y.U. One of the major additions is the Latch app, which enables students to unlock room and suite doors using a phone or smartwatch's Bluetooth connectivity. Students click the unlock button and hold their phone near the lock to remotely unlock the door. The email went on to include statistics about lockouts and replacement key fees. See, this is the times that we're coming into, Yashrala. We're coming into the time of these devils implementing the charagma. We're coming into the time where these devils are implementing the charagma. Let's keep reading on. When I lived here, we had linoleum floors. One Weinstein RA said about the upgrades. Now these students have wood floors and a digital key. What's next? What's next is that charagma's coming. That's what's next. Let's keep reading. Despite the fact that this is a new rollout, the Latch app will be replaced with microchip technology. You see it there, in spring 2023. These are the times that we're in, Yasharallah. We're in these times, we are here. Reading on, this comes in response to a series of compliments. Salakia. This comes in a response to a series of complaints from restless RAs and students afraid of their phones dying. Many students believe microchips will revolutionize campus housing, paving the way for advanced technological pursuits across the university, such as telepathic elevator buttons, virtual reality dining halls, and classroom holograms. See, this is how they're promoting this technology. They're promoting it as if it's something to be amazed about, something to be in pursuit of, something to embrace. See, this is what the devil is doing. And as you can see, many people are going to fall short. They're going to fall short in a major way. Let's keep reading on. In response to the announcement, Caroline Melia, the director of dining services, initially mistook microchips to be a food product. Are you referring to potato chips? We already sell those at most of our locations, she said. Do students want smaller chips, microchips? But after further explanation, Melia came to the conclusion that students should be able to store their dining dollars and campus cash on their microchip, we could use the new technology. See, people are being bamboozled by the wiles of the devil. And the reason for that is because they don't have the eye salve that we are blessed to have through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. See, when you people in this day and age continue to walk in your stupidity and live in your stupidity, then it's only right that you die in your stupidity, man. Let's read on. Despite pushback from the company that produces microchips, N.Y.U is determined to find any company that will produce the chips needed to access residence halls, and eventually store all student information. See? They want all the information of the students. They want all the information of the pupils. They want all the information of those who attend this university, man. And it's not just going to stop there. It's not just going to stay there. It's going to go global, worldwide. Man and woman, both free and bond. We're going to get the scriptures. Rich and poor. We're going to get the scriptures. Let's keep reading. We don't usually work with universities for this sort of project. The microchip manufacturer wrote in an email to WSN. We're quite concerned about the intentions of such pursuit. While the rollout of microchips may prove to be successful, many are worried about how the university will handle the large-scale implantation of the chips for purposes beyond housing. See it there? You see it? Do you see what it just said there? Let's read that part again. Many are worried about how the university will handle the large-scale implantation of the chips for purposes beyond housing. See? It's going to go past this. It's going to go beyond this. It's going to go further than just being in schools and university and colleges. It's going to go to the workplace. It's going to go to residential homes. It's going to go global. Let's read on. One proposal gaining traction in student circles is replacing dual mobile with microchip connectivity. See it there? See? This is all going back to Revelations 13 and 16 to 18. See? The microchip, the charagma, is here in full effect. Let's read on. Creating a streamlined N.Y.U login authentication. For now, housing will be the only unit to use the technology for building and room access. 181 Mercer will be the first on-campus residence to debut the chip technology. The charagma is here. Yashrala. Let's read on. N.Y.U initially required all in-person students to be, you see it there, against, you see it there, last fall. This is the times that we're in, Yashrala. Let's read on. Similarly, N.Y.U is expected to require all in-person students. N.Y.U is expected to require all person students to receive the microchip implant in the fall of 2023. See? You see it there? And it will be used for building access, class attendance, and other mystical technology feats that are essential to the function of the university. This is the wicked device that these wicked principalities plan on implementing into this university that we're reading about right here, right now. This is the direction that schools, workplaces, and ultimately the entire world is going in. See? But through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, we know the times. We measure the times. We are prudent and staying circumspect. Let's keep reading. We live in a time when keys, IDs, and all essential elements of the university must adapt to the changing world. Microchips are the future of education, and any student who rejects this social order should be excluded from academia. You see it there? That's the mandatory direction that this particular university is going in. And it's not just going to be in this university. It's going to be in many plethora amount of establishments worldwide across the globe. But it's starting somewhere, and here it is. It's already here. The charagma, the microchip, is here. It is here. It is here. It is here. And for those that are saying that Revelations 13 verse 16 is something else, you're a fucking idiot, man. And the Lord isn't dealing with you. Simple as. Let's read on. He spoke to a first-year student living in Weinstein who faithfully wears the N.Y.U. lanyard around their neck about the proposed changes to building access. Microchips are already replacing keys, they said. What happens when the chip replaces our IDs? How else are people supposed to know we go to N.Y.U? See? You see it there, Yasharallah. We are at the end of this place. We're at the end of days. We're at the last days. There's no playing games. There's no games to be played. This is where we are. This is what it is. This is the direction that these wicked, evil principalities are going in. And we, being in this truth, being in the know, having the eye salve, being circumspect, being prudent, watching, measuring, see these things and everything through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. And that is why we must stay diligently in staying in the spirit, seeking Yahawashi like never before, and praying, fasting, keeping holy and focused in being rooted in this truth, so that Yahawashi can continue to guide us and protect us and lead us in these heavy, extreme, trying times that we are coming into. Now let's get some scriptures just to bring home the point. Because this place is finished. This place is finished. Completely finished. Revelations chapter 13, verse 16, reading down to 18. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and its number is 666. See, that is the microchip. That is the charagma. That is the wicked, evil principalities' plans to implement on this entire earth. But we, being in this truth, know that this particular wickedness that these wicked, evil principalities plan to implement, we know we have to say la'ah to this. We have to deny this. We have to stand firm through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. We have to stand strong through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. We have to be bold through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. We have to be courageous through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. We have to tell the wicked we'd rather accept death than to receive this mark that you are trying to implement on the entire planet Earth. Because any soul that receives this mark, the judgment for that particular individual is destruction. You are completely finished. Let's get the scripture. Revelations 14 verse 9 to 10. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahawashi, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, Quatazap, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You see it there, Yasharallah. Anybody that takes this mark, you are destined for major destruction from Yahawashi. We are at the end, Yasharallah. We are officially at the end. There is no time to play no games. We must follow Yahawah Bashim Yashai to the very end. We must do as we're told. We must stay single-eyed. We must walk the straight gate. We must finish the race, the course that Yahawah Bashim Yashai has given us according to our lots. We must stay faithful to the very end. Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Yasharallah, we must deny the charagma. We must deny our lives for the sake of Yahawah Bashim Yashai. We must seriously continue to fear Yahawah Bashim Yashai, to follow Yahawah Bashim Yashai, and to have faith in Yahawah Bashim Yashai to the very end. With that, I want to say Ka'ala Emla, Yahawah Bashim Yashai Bashim, Rechech Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to the Akim out there that are teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. And Shalom to the elect. I'll leave the link of the article in the description box. Yasharallah, continue to stay firm, strong, and rooted in the spirit and power of Yahawah Bashim Yashai. Yahawah Bashim Yashai, Babu Ksha, Babu Ksha, Babu Ksha, Abad, Babao. Yahawah Bashim Yashai, Babu Ksha, Babu Ksha, Babu Ksha, Thawada, Tawab, Aman.